What do you think? What do you think? Because it's TwoSun. It's TwoSun time. It's purple. It's carbon fiber. It's a Jelly Jerry design. It's Jelly Jerry time. 14C28N blade TS340. Yes, it is. It is way ass cool. It is way ass cool, isn't it? You could get these in regular. Hold on. Do I have anything that talks about that? No, of course not. But, okay. I saw a couple of my buddies post. They bought one. Okay. I can't remember if it was Gabe or who it was. Instagram. Showing off. Because he's a show off. I'm tired of you showing off. Okay. Now. And so I saw it and I go, oh, that is cool. And so $99.99. And of course, they were sold out. They were sold out. And on White Mountain, I put, please notify me, click, put in my email address. Sure enough, popped up. I can't remember, 2 weeks later, whatever. Dink. Got to have one, especially the purple, right? So $99.99. So that's as close to $100 as you can get. And so basically $10 off, so about $90. Okay. 8.25, so full-size knife, right? Same length as a paramilitary 2s by Spyderco, blah, blah, blah. Blade length, I don't know. 3.27, seriously? And so let's take a look at it. Because there ain't nothing there. There should have been. Oh, I know I didn't put that. Well, it says TS340. Usually White Mountain puts them on the end of the box. That's weird, because usually they label theirs, because they probably got to sit in a shelf and they got to be able to see what it is from the end to pull it out from stock to ship it. I don't know, but for some reason this didn't get a label on the box, so I probably need to take my magic marker. But now they're putting the model number on the blade, so you can figure that out. Because I get people here and there, send me a picture of a TwoSun knife that they bought recently. They go, it's kind of old school. It's one of the earlier production. What is this? And I've, had a billion TwoSuns in my hands. And so my brain just like click, 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 like fingerprints, Yes, that's the TS38. That's the TS17. That's the, but whew, it's getting tougher. It's getting tougher. But this is the 340 Jerry Jelly design. Not a big, huge knife. And I've got a couple coming in that are going to be bigger. So we're going to go back to Crazy Hoss size. And it's kind of cool that they're doing them like that. I mean, well, hold on. Like the TS329, right? That's the Vandal that I designed with Max. And yes, this is 9 1/4 inches overall, 23.5 centimeters. But this is crazy big, and probably the biggest thing that TwoSun had made to that date, although they're getting really close to that with some other models now. So maybe I pushed them into a comfort zone with being able to do bigger knives. Of course, I'll give myself the credit for that. 3 3/4 inch blade. What did I say? 3.27? Is that 3.27? Squeeze me. Hold on a minute. What does it say there? Blade length, 3.27. Okay, I'm sorry, I misread my tape here. My tape's probably wrong, 3.27, that's somewhere over in here. Okay, at 95 millimeters, silly millimeters. But 8.25 overall is correct, so their overall length is right at about 21 centimeters. But baby, now, cutting edge, hold on, let me back this up. Maybe that's what, you didn't say cutting edge, but okay. Let's go. Cutting edge is correct if you're gonna, take that for what it is on the White Mountain thing. Now, so that's why we check them on this channel, because you look at it and you go, hold on. Oh man, if at least it was a 3.5 inch blade, I'd buy it. But 3.25 is just kind of the typical standard small stuff they're doing. And you pass it up. And then later you find out that damn thing is 3.75 inches up to there. I mean, that's just 3.25 here, but I mean, it's 3.5 plus it's 3.6 something right up to here. So you do have a bigger blade, okay? Just saying. What was I going to do? Oh, this. Okay. 0.52, not bad. At 13.3 millimeters. It's good handful, but not overly. And 3.2 millimeter blade at 0.12. Okay. So it's not a 3 millimeter blade. It's a little heavier stock than that. And it's a little heavier than your, typical like 0.46 to 0.50 thickness here. So yeah, you can feel that. It doesn't feel that heavy though, actually. So let's click into that. And I don't know how many buttons I hit at one time when I did that. Okay. 117 grams. Okay, that's not, 4.1. So just a little over 4 ounces. Okay, it does feel pretty light. It's got a pretty nice drop and I haven't touched it. Okay, I promise. My fingers are crossed over here, but no, but okay. Blade handle length is adequate. Design flow is nice. Jerry Jelly. I hate him. He's making so many crazy, great designs. I'm going, why can't I be in that world? Why can I not do this? What's wrong with me? And I don't want to say that out loud because then my wife will go for 5 hours about what's wrong with me. So, backspace are way cool. And, so you can do the little lanyard thing without making it too obtuse, without drilling a hole through it. Yeah, it's a good idea. Pocket clip flows with that, but it's right hand only, no left hand carry. Of course, you'd have to have a whole different pocket clip if you were going to have a left hand, I like the purple, but you can get it in just regular silver, I believe. So you don't have to get it this color, but baby, we getting all crazy. And, is that 0.4? Like 0.4, you think? I mean, 40% lockup. 35 at least, could be 40, and hardened steel insert in there, all that jazz. Carbon fiber looks nice. That'll work. Not really contoured, it's flat along here, and then kind of got a little bevel running down here. Now, see where they kind of machined a little bit? Makes it nice and comfortable to disengage. The flipper tab hits you in the thumb. It's already over the detamp ball. Now, is it just, no, you got to shake it down a bit. It's centered. No blade play, no lock rock there. This probably can be adjusted a little bit for, make it a little bit more guillotine-ish, droppy, and we will do that when we take it apart. Okay, so it looks like we got access front and back, but I don't know how they did the pivot on this. And then little number 6 is holding the inlay onto the titanium frame. And the plunge looks symmetrical here. It looks good. Which reminds me, maybe if I had a loose piece of paper or something, if I grab one off the pile here, just little strips of leftover stuff. Okay, I was expecting to feel a little bit more friction cutting on here. This actually is really nice and sharp. And that was pretty easy going through this paper. I mean, just a light little, she's going. Okay, so this one is particularly sharp. And you can get up here, and so probably really intentional to get this choil here. And then you go, here you are, right? So you can really you know, or like this. I mean, this is probably where I'd work it like this. You know, I'm picking labels off boxes. I reuse boxes, have knife sales, you know, incoming boxes, save them to do outgoing, you know. So that's nice. And yeah, so I like the jimping there. It was interesting that in advance he knew I'd be doing this with it. And yeah, that's grippy. So not so grippy here. Okay, that's carbon fiber, this titanium, yeah. No jimping, but okay, I feel grippy. Now here, ergos. Yeah, get your fingers all the way in. I don't know. I mean, if you got, see, I'm backing up here. That's a little shy for me because of this curve. Although I love the design, so I like that curve. It's just cramping my style a little bit. So maybe another reason for him to kind of give you the luxury of rolling up on this. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I can do this way because I can run my little finger, you know, kind of back everything up like that. So I can do that. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's one of those things where you can't tuck everything there unless you have a smaller hand. If you got a much bigger hand, you're definitely going to be backing it up like this. Okay. And TwoSun, they just keep chugging along, don't they? Oh, let me see. We got number 8 here. Is this a number 10? This is probably a number 10, right? This is a number 10, of course. Number 10. What's this, a number 8? Nope, that's a number 9. There's a number 8. Let's try this. And here we go. Whoopee. Okay, now, let's get my number 6 over here in case we need it. We do probably for these inlays here. And the pocket clip as well. So, push and turn because it's kind of a fat number 6 bit I got here. I think that might be a plus bit. I was getting the information from one of the viewers saying, watch out for that because I think they're kind of migrating to that. That's probably the same size. Migrating to the little bit larger IP plus or whatever. And what are we doing here? Okay, that will come off. Right there. And then, is that an 8? That was weird. Okay, I was going, what am I doing? So, okay, so they have one body screw that's a number 8 right here. Pocket clip 6s, and what's holding this inlay on, number 6. Kind of an odd mix, isn't it? But I guess you could figure it out because this is the inlay, a little tiny, main body screw, pivot, pocket clip. Okay, now, jerk this baby off, and what do we got? And this should, by all means, pop off, right? What are we doing? Okay, just had a little bit of grip left on it with a little friction. Okay, here you go. What is that? That's interesting. Let's wipe that off. Kind of greasy. Okay, now what do we got going on? So we've got this little nub. These are locators, right? Under here for this. And they're matching it up, aren't they? Number 30. Interesting. Okay. So here's our lock bar, of course, hardened steel insert over travel stop and ceramic detamp ball, and then squared off area on that pivot. So that's cool and groovy, man. And then, of course, we've got the inlay sitting here with a matching number on it. What do we have here? Now we got, okay, so we've got ceramic, and then we got this with the little race on it, okay? And that's nice. Stop, bearings, that with the race, and what do we got here? And squared off pivot. Okay, so we got squared off there, and let's come over here, and we can pull that out, not a problem. And on this side, ooh, that must be titanium. That's titanium there. And if it doesn't just jump out, then I don't care, because I don't need it out for any particular reason. But that's what she's all about. All right, so the surround's going to stay in. It didn't want to come out and play, and here we are. And are we? Yeah, we're pointed backwards there, so we match this up. So we're going to throw the washer, we're going to throw the bearings, we're going to throw the stop right here, and we're going to kick it with some juice. Okay, now, more bearings. I like these kind of bearings instead of the caged, you know. I like them on these synthetic pieces instead of the kind of the bronze, and they're captured or they're, you know, caged, and yeah, I'm not that big on them, but oh well. And let's put this down and see, are we squared off and are we making it correct here? I'm not sure that I've got this put down to where it needs to be. Okay, hold on. I got to move this pivot just a little bit. Okay, let's try this. I think this might be better. Okay, we got it snapped in. I felt it. Okay, now we got to, that's the one thing about the flat spot. I mean, you got to get that lined up. Or, yeah. I mean, so that can get a little bit more fidgety, but at least it keeps you from spinning the whole pivot when you disassemble something. And what did I forget besides, I just got to put this on, but I'm trying to think, what else is there? Waiting for the other shoe to drop. Okay, we're good. And then we've got this, which is interesting that we have a number 8 body screw, and then everything else is number 6 on this side. Okay, and we got it. Now, pocket clip, go down just like that. And try that, try that. Okay. And we got you solid. Okay. Kind of push and turn. It's a little bit big for those, so I don't want to. Okay, snug them up. Yeah. Okay. And we're centered. Where are we with that? It's not super droppy, is it? I wonder if I should back it off just a tad. That's better. That's definitely better. Still centered. No play. So really that That's definitely improved. Definitely improved. Back with the TS340. Yeah, I like it. TwoSun just keeps chugging along, don't they? But you know, you got Night Morning, you got Jelly Jerry, you got Mazwan Mokhtar, you've got, well, you got Max Chuck, you got whoever. I mean, there's just so many new players now that are doing designs collaborative with them, and I don't know. I like the quality. I like the quality for the money. Nobody wants to pay any money for these knives, but if you put a different name on them, they'd be worth 3 times the value. Isn't that weird? I mean, M390, this. People will pay 4 1/4, 375, blah blah blah. Here, they squirm if they have to pay over $100 for M390 titanium. Just amazing. All right, I think it's pretty cool myself. I like the TwoSun brand. Take care, my friends. You know what we do. We love them knives. You guys, stay sharp.